Welcome to week one of our 13-week program. This is the most prepared the club has ever been for our 13-week program. Our beginners start their Couch to 5K this week, so that's all set up. They've got emails going to them each week with their session plans, and obviously they can find the routes on the running schedule, just like the rest of you. Interval training we have completely overhauled. So we have periodized out the 4 different programs. So we have a program for the 7s and 8s, a separate program for the 9s, a separate program for the 10 pluses, and then a 4th program for our high performance group. So each one of these has been periodized over 13 weeks. So that's the session plans develop aimed at peaking all members for the Gloucester 10K and half marathon at the end of March. But even if you're not doing that event, it's still going to improve your speed dramatically. The more you follow the session plans that we have, the more you're going to progress in your running speed. The tempo runs have also been planned out, all of the routes. We will be changing location to the Royal Oak. I think it's around the 21st of April, so soon after the clocks change. But yeah, we've mapped out all the routes, trying to make sure that they're different. But most importantly, the lengths of time that you're running for in each of those sessions, it should never be the same. You're not going to be doing 35 minutes repeated each week. It goes up and down, and if you are following a plan with the club, whether it be through our premium membership or our new plus membership, the speeds will actually gradually increase throughout that 13-week plan. So you should expect your ability to increase with that, especially if you stick to the pace range that we prescribe. We'll go Saturday runs, not all planned out. We've got at least one adventure run per month planned, and I'm still working on my leaders to try and make sure we get more of those. So ideally, I'd like to have 2 per month. So that is runs from a completely different location, finishing with a pub lunch. We want to have a shorter route and a longer route for each of those adventure runs. When we don't have an adventure run, we are back up at the Rising Sun, making the most of the fantastic Cleve Common. There are plenty of routes available up there, and as it gets drier, it opens things up even more. Stunning views, always a good run up on the Common. Sundays, our long run. So these are mostly, obviously the beginners are a separate kettle of fish, but for all of our non-stop runners, so building from 5K to 10K, PB, attempt for your 10K, building to half marathon, improving your half marathon, and getting up to marathon. 5 different programs there for non-stop runners. If you were to follow the same one each week, you're going to find that your endurance builds up so that you can quite comfortably complete the 10K half marathon distance at peak times in the program. Again, if you are on the plus membership or premium membership, you've got all those session plans synced straight to your Garmin, or you can see them on your personalized training app. You can see what distance we're recommending. It matches what the club's doing on the Sunday routes, and most importantly, it's got the prescribed speed based on your 20-minute time trial. If you haven't done that, but you would like to get personalized speeds recommended to you, just let me know and we can make it happen. So yes, that's it. I just want to talk a bit more about the Plus membership. I basically see this as the continued evolution of the basic offering that Cheltenham Running Club has. Okay, so for those that don't know, we actually started on a treadmill class in a gym in the Brewery Quarter. We then started going so I could control everyone's speed, just tell them what number to put in. Then we went and did laps around Pittville Park, so certain sections of Pittville Park. I'd give each person a little pace chart that would tell them how much time should have accumulated each lap they've done. So this is before people were using Garmin watches and Runkeeper. Then we did get that technology, and more people started investing in a watch, and we discovered the Runkeeper app, and we were able to offer different routes. And in order to provide those routes to people, we would have to give them a map. So I was printing out loads of maps, and I had a massive filing cabinet full of the ones that I was trying to reuse. Thankfully, all that went soon after COVID when we found Komoot, and I've now created hundreds and hundreds of routes that you're now following and have been following for the last few years with the club. with the interval training and these different runs that we're doing, we're still asking you to do more work, right? So we're still asking you to plan out what the session plans are. If you're doing hill reps, what's the run up the period? So is it 90 seconds? What's the recovery time? 2 minutes 40 back. So still, in order for you to follow the session plan and get the data that you probably really want to be able to look back on and see the improvements you're making, you still need to program all of that in, or you have done until the Plus membership has started. So the Plus membership basically means that you get to your own profile on the Training Tilt application. Me and Pete have got our heads together, and we've planned out all the session plans for the next, their 13-week program, and I can easily apply this to clients, and it basically combines their time trial result and this template and goes straight into their program. So actually, why don't I share my screen with you just so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. So here is Training Tilt, and you can see this is the intervals program for the 10 plus group, and we've got another one for the 7s and 8s, and then another one for the 9s, and then another plan for our high performance group. So anyone that we apply this template to, once we've got them set up with their own profile and a time trial in the system, we just apply this template to their program, and it magically appears and can then be synced straight to the Garmin watch. So you don't have to plug it all into your app first, then send it to your watch. It's already done for you. And there is also a separate Training Tilt app as well. But you can see we have all of our long runs planned out. So in pace and in kilometers or speed, kilometers per hour, we have different levels depending on which whether you're doing the build to 10K, the build to half marathon, the PB versions. So it's all planned out here. And again, this just prescribes the Sunday long runs. We don't do the Saturday runs. I really do see those Saturday runs as a bonus run. I recommend that if anyone's already doing 3 runs a week, then when they do a Saturday run, they really make sure that they start with the shorter route and just going really slow, like we do for all the Saturday adventure runs. So if you are interested in going to that next level, having your session plans updated onto your watch and therefore much more useful data for you at the end of each run because it's properly set out, then the Plus membership's fantastic. We're doing a 1-month trial for just £3. Okay, and beyond that, it's £5 per month. All right, there is a cost to set new clients up in Training Tilt, and it also takes some time, obviously, to get people set up. So hence there is a cost. We can't just give it away to all of our basic members, sorry, but it will be a fantastic facility for anyone who just wants to save a bit of time and get a bit more structure and have right there on your watch, what shall I do today? Oh, yes, that's right. That's my session plan. It's all synced in with the club program. So even if you can't run with the club, you can follow the session plans that we have in here. It's all been synced up onto Training Tilt and then can be pushed over to your watch easily. Even if you don't have a GPS watch, maybe you're not planning on getting one, no problem. You can plug the session details into Runkeeper if that's what you're using from your own coaching app. So that's not as streamlined as having it synced to your watch, but it's a lot quicker. And you've got the speeds in there that you wouldn't have if you were just reading the session plans here. This is a fantastic opportunity. We're going into spring. We're going into such a great time of the year. It's still cool. And there's just so much to look forward to this year with the Gloucester 10K half marathon. We've recently got a group discount for the Cirencester Summer Sizzler, which was really popular last year. We know that the Cheltenham 10K and half marathon's a bit later this year, so further into September, which was going to make it a bit easier to train for. And there are loads of other events to get your teeth into as well as our adventure runs. So, yep, please do whatever you can to get to these sessions. But if you can't, you've still got the opportunity to follow the plan by yourself when it suits. If you can't be there on a Tuesday night, do it on a Monday night instead. You can just follow this. Or again, you can have those session plans synced to your watch if you join our Plus or Premium membership. Just quickly on the Premium membership, there is still a very big difference between the premium membership and the plus. The premium members we check in with each week, their plans are much more personalized in regards to the distances that we're asking them to run, because they're going to have lots of other events like you may do as well. And we want to make sure that they taper for those events effectively. And, I will look at their data each week to see how their runs have gone, and especially if they've had a bad one, make adjustments to their program, but also work with them to try and figure out what went wrong in that particular run. We do technique assessments monthly. There is also the opportunity to have strength and conditioning session plans put into your program as well. So there's a lot to the premium membership, but this is mostly about the plus membership for anyone who wants to just get that next level of motivation and structure to their training. But yeah, I hope to see you at the club run soon.